good zin to me is like a great, beautiful gift with a big plum-colored bow, or a bright white could be a gorgeous young lady in a sundress. And these other kinds of more active images come to mind for me. I know that ICC will help me articulate my experience and teach me how to better articulate what I'm experiencing to patrons and other people that enjoy wine. Wine has always had a big part in my life growing up. My dad made wine. And so we had fruit trees in our backyard, and I remember being a little girl, being involved in my dad's like mini crush, you know, the harvest and the crush of my dad. And he would teach me things about the chemistry of it, and he just had, I mean, he had vats of this stuff, and it was good. I mean, it wasn't, you know, you weren't going blind drinking it. It was good wine. So I always grew up with an appreciation of the process and the passion behind it, because my father meant everything to me, and he involved me in the process. So I grew up just being around wine and winemaking. It's interesting that I've chosen this path later in life, but so be it. I'm glad to be here. The thing that really resonated with me about the program is how accessible wine should be. It shouldn't be this precious thing that only a few people can really understand, and it shouldn't be this elitist thing. It's an art form that should be enjoyed by everyone. And that philosophy really resonated with me, because that's what I grew up with my dad. Wine was something that we not only could make, but we could drink and enjoy and share with others. And it's just, when I went to the open house, it just was so pleasing to me that it wasn't this austere environment. It was an environment truly about the passion of enjoying wine. So that's why I chose the ICC program. Once I finish the ICC program, my career goal really is to work with restaurateurs, chefs, diners, patrons to create a complete dining experience. And what I mean by that is I want to work with folks to help manage the liquid side of their dining experience. I've gone to many great restaurants, fantastic restaurants, that start very strong. The pairings are strong. They're very thoughtfully chosen. They're very thoughtfully explained. And at the end of the meal, unfortunately, I'm given a very average or poor cup of coffee. And I've always thought, well, you know, why finish weak? Because that's really the final note, right? That's the final note for your patron. And so ultimately what I would like to do is to hone my palate, be able to describe what I'm experiencing, be able to work with patrons, what their desires are, what they would like to experience, and complete the picture, right? Start strong, have strong pairings throughout, but also work with maybe local roasters or coffee providers, and our chef and whatever staff members are included, and select coffees and be able to recommend a coffee to finish that experience, that dining experience, on a strong note, just as strong as it started. I've spent 20 years of my career in marketing, and I'm ready to make a career change, and I don't take it lightly. It's going to be a huge pay cut, and I'm willing to take it. So I'm watching my pennies and nickels right now, and so any help that I can get, and a scholarship would be used to help buffer my costs. But I think more importantly, receiving a scholarship from ICC would help on a spiritual level. It would mean that ICC and the folks that stand for the program see something in me that I've seen in myself, and they support me in my dream.